Hello and welcome to DMV Download, where we help you guys find some cool events across the DMV on a budget. I am Katie Dillon. I am a digital producer here at DC News Now, and I'm joined with my co-host.
Hey y'all, I am Michaela Jennings. I am your evening weekend producer here at DC News Now. And we are so excited to bring you this show today. It is Spooktober, if y'all know. I mean, you should know. We've been in October for a minute. And the events just keep getting better and better. This past weekend in the DMV, great. This upcoming weekend, even better.
Even better.
Even better. And, our whole shtick is, we are transplants. We're not from this area. But we're just trying to find some really cool events that are really affordable. And this weekend is full of them. And the first one is one that I'm excited for. A bunch of people from out of town are excited for. Heck, I even got family coming in for this one. Katie, it is Howard's University 101 Homecoming, one of one. I think it's going to be super cool.
Yes. So Howard University's homecoming has already started, and it runs through Sunday, October 26th.
Mm-hmm.
Their theme is one of one, like you said. A little reference to Beyonce there.
I'm one of one. It's from the song That Girl, if y'all don't know. We know I'm a Beehive girl. I have to just throw that out there.
And some key events include they're having a football game against Morgan State on Saturday, October 25th.
That's going to be a good game.
A 2-day Yard Fest, a Greek step show, and the week concludes with an alumni jazz brunch and young alumni day party. Traffic will be impacted, so plan accordingly. On Friday and Saturday, 6th Street, Howard Place, Girard Street, Bison Boulevard, School of Business lot, Childers lot, Minor lot, a lot of the lots will be closed for a vendor load-in. It will depend on the day. I know that there are some road closures on Sunday, but for a full list of all of the road closures, go to homecoming.howard.edu to learn more. But this event seems so cool. It seems like everybody's just coming together, young alumni. You said some of your family's going?
Oh, yeah. I have, I know a few people who are going to attend. Now, mind you, they aren't Howard alum, but they just want to go to the school, kind of check it out. Maybe some are thinking about going there for their graduate degree. I just think this is super cool. Howard, famous HBCU. This is a huge tradition, and I'm excited. I really want to check it out this weekend and just kind of see what it's about. And like I said, I know a bunch of people are coming into town, so I mean, what more could you ask for? It's going to be a lot of good fun, a lot of parties for, our adults who are trying to get out. And then there's a football game to cap it off. And I mean, who doesn't want to watch a nice little football game? But yeah, I think this will be a really great time. Howard is a wonderful school. And I don't know, I think if you are thinking about going to school or maybe heading back to school, this is just the perfect opportunity for you to kind of check out the culture at this university. I know some people are just they don't know what it's like to be in a big city with a school like this, and then a school with history like Howard's. So this is the perfect time, I think, if you want to family fun, obviously, but also kind of inspire your kids to just maybe think about college and let them see what the culture is like. I think this will be really cool.
Yeah, it seems like the perfect fall event. Everyone coming together. Yes. I know our next event is very festive for this time of year.
Yes. Y'all, it's time to get your sweet tooth out. It's a trick-or-treating event at Mount Vernon. It's going to be this Saturday from 2 to 6 p.m. George Washington's former estate is going to welcome the entire family to enjoy Halloween fun. And side note, DC News Now's meteorologists say that this weekend is going to be the perfect fall weekend. I know I've been saying that, but this is for people who really love fall. It's going to be a little blustery, a little chilly, and a little sunny. So it's all the best combinations.
And if you sweat a lot like me, it's the perfect weather, especially if you're walking around.
It's perfect weather to go out. So yeah, festivities here are going to include some candy collecting, some treat bags, a costume parade, Halloween-themed Punch and Judy shows. And then there's going to be an 18th century baking demonstration.
Interesting.
It's very interesting. I'm curious to what they're going to have there. And for guests collecting candy ages 12 and plus, it's in general public, it's going to be $30. For a member, there's going to be $24. Ages 11 and under, it's going to be $25. And for for a member, it's going to be $20. For adults who are not collecting candy, general public, it's going to be about $28. And for members, it is free. There is a registration that you have to sign up for, and you must have a ticket to participate. But, this is for if you want to get your trick-or-treating early, get in the mood for it, get that sweet tooth going.
Hey, and it's a week before Halloween. So if you want two trick-or-treats, there you go. Perfect event.
Or if you're like me and you have like a billion costumes, or like if your kid is like me and they have a billion costumes, this is just a great way for them to just like run through the costumes before you pass it down or give it up for next year or something. So why not go enjoy some candy? But this isn't the only Halloween themed festival we're having this weekend. This next one is for people who want to be a little bit spookier. We're calling all the ghouls, all the goblins, all the little monsters.
So next we have the Silver Spring Zombie Walk, which is a bar crawl. It's an annual event, and it will be Saturday, October 25th in downtown Silver Spring. So the undead are back, and so is the zombie walk. So celebrate a city tradition that's always moving forward, even if some of us are dragging our feet.
Oh.
So things kick off at All Set Restaurant, which is on Fenton Street, for the zombie gathering, and there's a DJ dance party from 5 to 7 p.m. Enjoy eerie beats, creepy cocktails, and killer photo ops before joining the horde. And then at 7 p.m., we'll start walking down the streets of downtown Silver Spring, and the annual zombie walk will commence. And, just checking out local bars in the area. There is AFI Silver Theater, which has horror classics and cult favorites. There's a Quarry House Tavern, which has bites, brews, and spooky vibes. And then Third Hill Brewing, which has local beer and zombie cheer. I think this sounds so cool to have a festive bar crawl. We know that, I don't know, I feel like in college, like when you're about to graduate, they have like a little bar crawl, but to have something for like Halloween, I feel like that's just so fun.
For everybody to attend, and then for it to be zombie themed. Now, in terms of my favorite Halloween monsters, I am kind of, basic. I'm a vampire and werewolf girl, but zombies, that's pretty fun and easy to do. Like the costumes, all you got to get is your old sweaty like gym clothes or whatever, cut a few holes, put a little dirt on them.
Well, maybe wash the gym clothes.
Maybe wash it.
Respect for other. You don't have to smell undead.
You don't have to smell undead. But you can like easily get into the mood of like turning into a zombie. And I'm really interested in the Silver Theater showing like some cult horror classics. I hope that they're showing like all the like good old zombie movies, like Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Or maybe they want to like what is it, Shaun of the Dead? Just a lot of good stuff. I don't know. Are you a zombie fan, Katie?
An undead I don't know.
Fan?
When I was younger, I liked watching the show Walking Dead, The Walking Dead, and I kind of stopped after season 4 because I felt like the main character just couldn't die. It wasn't interesting to me anymore.
That's what everybody says with The Walking Dead. Yeah, I wish my zombie phase was when Warm Bodies came out.
Oh, yeah.
That was my zombie movie, but I don't know. Yeah, in terms of Halloween monsters, sorry, I am a vampire werewolf girl, but
I think I'm a vampire / witch girl.
Ooh, okay, practical magic.
Yes.
That's why you recommended Hocus Pocus last week.
Yeah, it is.
That makes sense. Well, this next event, it is kind of witchy. It's going to be even more spooky-ooky, and it's for the adults. And I know we got Lego World in the background, but this is even cooler. Just trust us. So this Friday, from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. and for only $24, like we said, on a budget, adults, y'all can experience what's called Brick or Treat. So it's going to be this boo-tastic night, and it's going to be filled with treats and treats galore. And you can enjoy the 4D Monster Party movie, a ride and explore the full attraction at the Lego Discovery Center, kid-free. So this is for everybody who says, I don't want to be around kids for Halloween. I don't have kids, but I still want to be a kid and have fun. this is the event for you. Please listen up. So you'll have full access to the center, including themed build stations, mini world, like I said, 4D theater, Imagination Express ride, and more. And you'll be able to compete in the Lego building competitions and challenges, costume contests, that's my wheelhouse, and take creative workshop classes with awesome Lego raffle prizes and more. So to enter in here, you have to be 18 or older and 21 with a valid ID to purchase alcohol. Katie, this event I think is perfect. Yes. I love it because I feel like Halloween is already like a playful holiday, and I feel like a bunch of creative like adults would be interested in not only building and playing with Legos, but then to also show off their costumes and stuff.
And you can win a raffle. Like that's the bet. Like that hits all the marks for me.
Yes. Then you get some candy, and now you're around other like creative people. It's a win-win all around. I really want to go to this event. Like, this is we always recommend events, and I'm always like, oh, I want to check this out. I really want to check this out.
Y'all may not know this, but Michaela is the queen of DIY. She makes all these great costumes. Are you going to give us a little sneak peek of what this year entails?
I think so. So this year I have a couple of costumes I'm going to wear. That's why I threw in the joke earlier about, rotating your outfits. So last year I DIY'd a mermaid costume. I think I'm going to bring that back. Then I don't know if y'all are familiar with the cartoon Danny Phantom, but there's a character named Sam Manson on there, and she turns into this like evil, like environmental like witch lady. So I'm gonna try to recreate that outfit. If it fails, it's going to be a bootleg Poison Ivy. But I have faith in myself. I can do it. And then Katie, I don't know, I was looking through my costume collection earlier today. I found my gold wings, and I was like, I could do Icarus Has Fallen.
Yes.
Or I could do like an angel costume.
That'd be cute.
I think it would be cute. Something to go out in public around, just around everybody and stuff. So I don't know. We're gonna have fun this Halloween weekend.
Yes.
And it's 2 Halloween weekends. Oh, and then I think I might do a character from Sinners.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Sinners, we haven't talked about this yet, but yes, we have. We love the Sinners movie.
We love Sinners movie, yeah, we do.
Vampire girlies. It's what we do. But yeah, I think this activity is going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, it's going to be filled with a lot of creative people, and it's adults. So, there's no excuse of people being like, I don't want to be around kids. It's just going to be you and your peers, man.
Yes.
So go have fun, go build something, go win a raffle. Yeah, but if you do have kids, we're not going to leave the kids out. This next activity is for them. And Katie, I know you went to go check this out.
I did.
And I know you loved it.
I did. So I have a funny story leading up to it. So me and my friend, we went to check this place out. It's Meadows Farms. I love Minecraft. So we had to check out the one that's in Chantilly. I don't know if you guys could see, there's my friend Yak that was in the bottom left corner. But they do have 2 locations, so don't be like me and just type in Meadows Farm and go to the one that's closest. There's one in Arlington and there's one in Chantilly. Ooh. So there's Yeg right there. So when we planned on going, I was like, where are you? I can't find you. She sends me her location. She's 40 minutes away. So I had to drive 40 minutes to get to this one. But the one in Arlington is SpongeBob themed. So if you are more of a SpongeBob person, go check out the one in Arlington.
That's for me.
But this was actually really cute, and it was free admission, and it was cool to just walk around. The store was so cute. They had free popcorn, free coffee, a little kids area where they could watch TV. They even had a haunted house, which we definitely got some laughs because we did not expect it to be as scary as it actually was.
It was actually scary.
I mean, it was for context, I don't do well with like scary stuff. So like the things that are like scary to me may not be scary to someone who is a horror fanatic. But they had, some mannequins and, some little animatronics popping out at you. So it was scary, especially if it was definitely geared towards younger kids. They had like axe throwing, they had like a little maze. It was really fun, and honestly, like I didn't have to pay any money. to go there and walk around, see some Minecraft
That's
things,
the best part.
get some popcorn. It was fun. I would say it's not like an all day thing. We were kind of there for about like 45 minutes. But it was cute. And if you're in, the Chantilly area, it's something that, I don't know, a very festive way to celebrate this season.
That's good. And I know it lasts till October 31st. So if y'all haven't checked it out, you still have time. More family friendly. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to check out. I like Minecraft, but I never got into it like my brothers or you did. But I love SpongeBob to death. So I have to go check out the SpongeBob.
It was cute. There's like a giant, like in the video how there was a chicken jockey. There's like a giant one with Patrick on SpongeBob's shoulders. It's like a giant little thing. And,
perfect.
There was just like SpongeBob characters painted throughout.
That would also be a really fun costume to do. It's like Patrick Star. Do you remember when he was like in those high boots? Yep. I'm gonna have to bring that. Cute. I'm gonna have to bring that out and get a crew who adores SpongeBob to an unhealthy amount.
We're adding a fourth costume to the rotation.
Well, you know what? Goodness, I need more money for this. But yeah, for a free event, you can get your pumpkins and you can get some popcorn and you can have some cute, spooky fun. This is a good district discovery.
There isn't a pumpkin patch, but they did have them for sale. They were pretty reasonably priced. They had a bunch of like different flowers and stuff too, since it is a nursery as well. So you could get some fall themed plants. They even had a discounted plant section where it just needs a little bit more love. So even if you're on a budget, you want some plants, check that place out. They have good sale.
So every week, y'all, we like to bring you some entertainment to check out. And this week, I'm sorry, I kind of cheated just a little bit because it's actually happening on Tuesday, October 28th. But I just really love this artist, and I just felt like I had to bring him up. So the artist Thundercat is coming to the Anthem. So if y'all don't know, Thundercat is this really famous bassist who also like sings and performs. Back in the day, he played with the late and beloved Mac Miller. He's played with Childish Gambino and Steve Lacy. He's known kind of for these like funky type beats. He's really cool. His songs include Them Changes, Funny Thing, Dragon Ball Do-Rag. And he's going to be at the Anthem. Doors open 6:30 p.m. and the show starts at 8 on Tuesday. And tickets are as low as $63, which I think is pretty reasonably priced compared to the other artists that we have brought up in the past. But I love him. I love his music. I think he's so much fun. He just, like I said, it's like that funky type beat and groove. So you can really dance to it. And I feel like everybody who listens to him is pretty cool. So
it's like a high energy, but like still kind of laid back.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it, but I love his music.
That's perfectly describes him actually, because it's not like you want to get up and dance the whole time like you would maybe like a Lady Gaga or like a Beyonce concert or just like a whole bunch of people like swarmed in, but it's not as laid back as like a Laufey, like jazz or Adele sort of thing. So you can like dance and you can bob your head to it, but he's just a great entertainer and has really fun music. And like I said, these prices are pretty affordable. So if you just want to go out, enjoy a good show, it's going to be on Tuesday, October 28th. So a day that's not going to be too crowded, not too crazy. I say check him out. His music is definitely worth it. And his performances, I haven't seen them in person, but I have seen recordings. Chef's kiss. So
we love that.
Go check him out. But then our next segment, Katie, this is for people who don't like going outside.
Yes.
They just want to stay in the house, which I don't blame them.
It's
especially
right up my alley.
Yeah. Especially if you don't like kind of like the cold, blustery weather that I was talking about, or not cold, chilly weather. Chilly weather. And because it is October and Halloween is literally around the corner, we are giving you some of our favorite Spooktober movie recommendations. And Katie, your recommendation is a classic. Everybody loves this movie.
And it falls under my interest. I do love a good witch movie.
That's right.
This was one of my first favorite movies. It is Halloween Town. It first premiered in 1998. But I love this movie. It is classic and timeless to me. So it's basically about a young girl named Marnie. She's living with her mother, who she later finds out is actually a witch. And she finds out that she is also a witch on her 13th birthday, and that she must help her grandmother save Halloween Town, which is a town where supernatural beings can live a normal life. However, there is trouble looming. And she must learn how her and her family are involved in this fight against an evil that is threatening to take over Halloween Town. So she has to figure out how to beat that. I love this movie so much as a kid. And this is a random fun fact. So this stars Debbie Reynolds. She actually lived where Michaela and I used to reside, Roanoke, Virginia. She had a place there, which... Fun fact, I did not know that.
I didn't know that either. I think that's kind of crazy. Imagine if she was still living there when we were there. We could have just been like, hey, Grandma.
Hey, we loved you in Halloween Town.
Can you show us that spell? Bring out the spell book immediately.
Out the spell book. She'd be like, who are these children? Get off my lawn. But
I would just stay there like, please.
But yeah, me and my sister, we would watch this all the time in
such a good
the
movie.
Halloween season. I just loved how whimsical Halloween Town was. I think in like one scene, her brother like turns into a dog, or maybe that's the second Halloween Town.
I think
movie.
it's the second movie.
Well,
I can't remember.
Yeah,
there's so many, but they're all so fun.
That was just such I don't know, it has like such like a cozy feeling to it, you know.
It's definitely one of those movies I always put on if I just like, well, first this time of year, but two, just kind of want to like snuggle up with like a good like mug of like, you know, coffee or just like some soup and just like kind of reminisce about being a kid. I remember this
little sugar cookies too.
Yes, I remember this would play like on the Disney Channel growing up, especially like for the reruns, like the Saturday like marathons or like the freeform marathons for their countdown to October. Yeah, no, this movie is great. I wanted to live in Halloween Town too. I was just like, yeah, everybody dresses up and eat candy all the time, and there's like ghouls and goblins. Sign me up.
That's my perfect place.
Sign me up immediately. And then you had like the little spell book. I was like, oh yeah, we can have some fun here.
See, my sister and I, we used to take like coat hangers, and we would take the wire out, and we would like decorate the little white cardboard thing that came on the bottom of it, and that would be our wand.
Oh my god.
So we loved being witches, and we'd just be like pointing at each other like, I turn you into a dog, I turn you into this.
So would you act them out? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
even better.
Yeah, we took it serious.
As you should. It is serious. The imagination is super important. Okay, so now it's my pick. And I am cheating again. I know I'm cheating a lot this week. But it is a series that is beloved to my heart. I love it so much. I actually am planning on marathoning it this week because I haven't watched it yet. It's my favorite fall show. And I say fall because you can watch it in September and it still gives you the vibe. It is called Over the Garden Wall. It came out in 2014 on Cartoon Network. It stars Elijah Wood of Lord of the Rings fame, Melanie Lazinski of Yellow Jackets fame, Christopher Lloyd, Back to the Future fame, he's Doc, if y'all don't know, and more. And it's created by Patrick McHale, who also did some other fun cartoon shows like Gravity Falls, Misadventures of Flapjack. And basically, on an adventure, brothers Wirt and Greg get lost in what's called the unknown, a strange forest adrift in time. As they attempt to find a way out of the unknown, they cross paths with a mysterious old woman and a blue bird named Beatrice. This show is so incredible. It is like the most perfect American folk tale, like folk fairy tale. That is the best way to describe it. The music is incredible, and it leaves you thinking about more. I've heard like some like internet theories, and I agree with this, that it is kind of like the children's version and the American folktale version of Dante's Inferno.
Oh, I could see. I do see that.
You can see that. I watch this show like all the time, y'all. It is so incredible. And like I said, it gets you into that fall and spooky mood. This was, released on Cartoon Network, so it's kid friendly. I would say like maybe kind of older kids could watch it, because if they're a little too young, it might scare them. Like because some scenes even gets me, like when the woodman comes out and it's just like, huh? It's like, oh, it's a little spooky ooky, but it's so good. It's like 8 like mini like episodes. It might take you like 2 hours to watch it, so it feels like watching a movie. But yeah, Katie, I know you've seen this too. This show is just so classic, and I love the soundtrack. Like,
me too. And like just visually, like it's just something so like calming about that style. And I loved watching Gravity Falls. So like this, you know, obviously the same writer, but this kind of scratches that same itch of like, this is just so like cozy. It reminds me of like their dynamic, reminds me of like my sister and I's dynamic growing up. And when I first watched this, I watched it all in one day. I literally binged it. I saw the first episode and I was like, this is so good.
I'm locked in for this.
I need to watch the whole thing.
I don't know. I love creative writing and writing poetry and stuff. And this show like inspired me so much. And like I said, I listened to a lot of the songs on there. If you like kind of like that bluegrass sound, it has that. I think, what is the word? Old Black Train. I think that's one of the songs on the soundtrack. That's like one of my favorite. And then it's like Bring Me a Peach from Old Georgia. It was like played in the credits, but it is so good. It is a classic. If you haven't watched it, you have to check it out. It is great. The whole family can watch it, but trust me when I say this, once you watch it one time, you're going to watch it over and over again, and you're going to come out with a new analysis each and every time.
It's just so, like, rich. Like, there's so much that you can pick up on each time as a new experience.
Exactly.
Yeah, we love that in a good spooky movie.
Spooky ooky.
Well, as you guys could probably notice, we have some changes to our set.
So pretty.
We love all of this, like, new, I don't know, this whole new set is just great. The production team here has done such a great job.
Such a good job.
We have some monitors up here now. We have, you know, different lighting. As we've said, they painted the walls. I think it just looks so cozy in here now.
It's very stylish.
Yes. It definitely
like the
has
style.
Like a more blue, purpley feel. Purple's my favorite color, so I'm biased.
Oh, well, that'll do it. Yeah, and purple's kind of a witchy color, so
it is.
That makes sense for you, Katie.
Also, I don't know if I've said this already. I will be a witch for Halloween.
Yes.
I have a cat named Binks from Hocus Pocus, like we mentioned last week.
It's gonna be Bumble Binks.
Yes, she does have I do also have multiple costumes. She will be a bumblebee, which Bumble Binks for her outfit, and I will be a witch, and she will be herself for that costume, but she has an additional costume for some more pictures, and I'm sure she will probably hate it, but she'll get a treat after, so
exactly.
She'll be fine.
She'll be satisfied in the end.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for yapping with us, and let's see what else we can find next week. Bye, guys.